is so trippy, you guys. This and then this, oh my god. Alright, so for Nikki's video, I saw where she actually spoke about makeup and just what makeup can do and just how makeup transform. And we don't necessarily wear makeup because we're insecure, we wear makeup because we like it. So first I'm going to be putting on my Gishe facial serum, and I've been using this now religiously. I had stopped using it but I started again, and this just moisturizes my face. Then I'm just going to grab the tail end of my dress and remove some of the oil from my brow area, because we'll be doing, oh, I only need to remove one side. And I'm actually growing back my brows now. So my husband says he has never seen my real brows, and I'm just like, bruh, you tripping, you have seen my real brows. But him saying on and can't fault him feet. So I'm going to start off by filling in my brows, well, drawing in my brows. Then I'm going to be taking Ruby Kisses Level 11 concealer, and I'm going to be going in with the lighter side underneath and the darker side on top.
Alright guys, so this is where the voiceover begins, because I mean Jonathan woke up at this point and he was just not having it. So I'm putting it underneath, as you can see. I'm just cleaning up. If you want a more in-depth video on how I do my brows, I'll leave that linked in the description bar below. But I didn't want to edit anything out of this video, so the only things I cut excuse me, the only thing, wow, my chest, excuse me, the only thing I cut out of this video is like when I'm reaching for something or getting up to go and get something. That's the only thing I cut out. But in terms of the skill and the how-tos, I left that in. So yeah, this is where the voiceover begins, as I say. So just cleaning up as I would do normally. And as I say, if you want an in-depth video, you can go ahead and click in the description bar below.
So to kind of pump up my brow bone, I'm going to be using Shades by Gal Medium Neutral Concealer.
And this is just to have, as I said, just to pump up my brow bone, meaning to have that area of my eye to stand out more. Now, because I have hooded eyes, I love doing this technique. It just allows my brow bone area to just stand out a bit more.
So as usual, I'm just going to blend out on top using an angled brush, and then blend out underneath. And I'm blending right where the product ends. So already can tell a difference with brows, right? So now I'm going to be going in with my Carob foundation stick by Black Opal.
And I put this all over my face. I especially focus it on the areas that I have most hyperpigmentation. And that's sorry, that's just the dark spots. Now I'm blending it out, or rather working it into my skin using my flat top brush from our Dipped in Elegance line. But any brush you have will work. A rounded brush, flat top brush, angled brush. But as long as it's dense, it will push the product in your skin.
Then I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn.
So I'm just taking Fawn on the areas that I want to be highlighted, and those are the areas that will help my face to be contoured even better. So like under my eyes, forehead, nose, you know the drill, you know the jazz. So this beauty blender, or beauty sponge rather, I actually got from Annabelle on AliExpress. And let me just say guys, this sponge is doing me well. You know I love my beauty blender original, but this sponge, here Jonathan, this sponge is pretty darn good. In the words of Shayla, pretty darn good. So now I'm just going to low light, as you guys call it, contour. I'm going to low light with Black Opal's Black Walnut. So it's by the brand Black Opal, and the color is called Black Walnut. Thank you. Sorry. So now I'm going to blend it with the same beauty sponge, but I'm using the other side. And this sponge is so, oh my god, I love it. It's not as soft as the Real Technique, and it's not as soft as the beauty blender. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This sponge is just doing it for me, and I'm so glad they sent it to me because I would not have known about it. For these AliExpress sponges or these eBay sponges or beauty sponges, I tend not to purchase them because whenever I do, they're always very hard. But this one, it's doing it, bubble. It is doing it. So I'm just using this to blend out. You could of course use the same brush that you used to apply a foundation to do this. You don't need a beauty sponge. I'm just using it because I'm sort of kind of reviewing it as well. And let's not clock my edges. Let's not do that. We're family. So I'm going to be using my Ben Nye banana powder, and I'm using that to set the highlighted areas. Everywhere that I put fawn, I'm putting Ben Nye banana powder to set. And with all weather out here in Jamaica, you have to set your makeup. A lot of you are abroad or like in winter or whatever. You don't have to set your makeup with a powder. For us out here in Jamaica, in the island called Hot, we have to set our makeup with powder. So now I'm using Mary Kay's Bronze 5, and this Bronze 5 is actually my all over face powder, but as you can see, it's giving me that natural low light. Natural meaning I'm not necessarily setting the low light powder with a darker powder, because wherever you highlight, everywhere else automatically becomes darker, you know, so you don't have to put a darker color to low light. That's if you want a natural look. But if you want that contour to be like in your face, mama, then you can go ahead and set it with a darker powder, then apply a powder over it. But I just set it with my regular powder. Next, I'm taking the Glam kit. It's a blush and it's a blush kit from LA Girls. I can't remember, blush, and it's a LA Girl blush collection. So I'm putting the darker color, which is the brown, in the crease, and then I'm going to go in with the pink. And that is basically it for the eyes. Now I'm going to be lining my eyes with my black eyeliner pencil. I'm keeping the eyes very nice and natural, and just boom with some lashes. And the mascara is the Mary Kay mascara. I'm going to link it in the description bar below. I can't remember the name offhand now, so I'll link that in the description bar below. And everything I'm using for this tutorial can be found at Fontana Pharmacy, except the Ben Nye banana powder and a couple other knickknacks, but majority of everything can be found. Oh, and the lashes, the ones that I'm putting on now, they're called Fashionista by My Lash Line, Pour Me by Lyric, and you can shop the lash line right now. I'll link it in the description bar for you guys. So those are the only two things that aren't from Fontana: the Ben Nye banana powder and the Pour Me lash. They have the human lashes, but they don't have these. This is the mink one. This is the more expensive ones. So I'm just fitting on my lash, and I'm just like, Papa. So now I'm going to be baking with the Sacha Buttercup, and I am proud to say I figured out how to make this gosh darn thing work. I hated it the very minute I put it on my face. Tried it 2 more times. Careful, Papa. Tried it 2 more times, hated it again, and I tried it yesterday and today, and I was like, this is how they do it. The trick is, well, for me at least, not to have it bake for long, or else that is gonna be stuck on you, bubble. So bake for like a couple of seconds, and then you brush that away. Look at that line that it created. Like, this thing is no joke, man. It is no joke. So I'm just fanning away the Sacha Buttercup with my, I forgot the name. It's my Sedona lace brush, and it's just a big fan brush. I find this brush is really nice to fan away any of the any baking that I'm doing. This is what I use to fan it away. I know you see that highlight, Bobo. I know you see it. I know you wondering what is she using. What is she using? I'm actually using my Bobbi Brown shimmer brick, and my shimmer brick fell into rubble, so I'm using the shimmer rubble. I'm tripping, it's called the shimmer brick, but it fell, so I had to smush it together with some alcohol. But I love this highlight so much. Guys, look at the other side of my face. God, the other side of my face is not looking cute at all. Oh my god, no. So on my lips, I'm wearing Wifey material by Pink Princess Cosmetics, and again, you can get this at any Fontana Pharmacy store location island-wide here in Jamaica, or online at fontanapharmacy.com, baby. So now I'm lining my lips with LA Colors Smooth Plum Lip Liner. And guys, that's the look. I didn't use any setting spray or anything like that. I mean, this is it. This is the power of makeup. How you doing?
At the end of the day, it's just makeup. We can wash it off. Yes, honey. Yes, we bought all this stuff just to wash it off. Yes, guys. What? Thank you to Nikki Tutorials who came up with this challenge. It's really an eye-opener what makeup can do. It is so trippy to see this, you guys. This is tripping me out. It's completely, my lips look weird. It's trippy. So that's it for this makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do this challenge, don't forget to use the hashtag Rochester on Instagram so I can just click it and see your looks. Alright, you guys.